council manager form of government is the most commonly used local government structure in America. However, state law prohibits its use in Indiana cities. What is being done to move Indiana towards the use of city managers?
Talk about it. And this is, understand that I come to this one with some bias, but I believe that one of the great strengths of Indiana local government is a strong mayor form of government. And I believe that because, again, there's no playing hide the ball, there's no passing the buck. It is very clear who is in charge and therefore who is responsible. The council manager form of government, I think has some applications, and there are some of our communities that have in fact hired someone to actually deal with administrative responsibilities that effectively serves in that role. But we have in Elkhart County, where there are 3 county commissioners, they have actually hired a 4th person who is responsible for the day-to-day administration of county government. So they've got 4, but we just felt that the local structure at the incorporated levels in Indiana, that we really didn't have any recommendations other than the elimination of some positions, particularly clerks. And I will confess to an oversight for us in looking at third-class cities, the elimination of clerk treasurers. I think that had we done more of our homework, that's probably something that we would have recommended as well.
We have a question about township governments. Townships receive only 3% of taxpayers' dollars statewide. Shouldn't you in the legislature be addressing bigger problems this year, like your underfunded unemployment insurance, the state budget, and the problems with the privatization of state benefits, instead of expending so much effort to eliminate township government?
Well, this is the walk and chew gum question again. The answer is, those are all very important. They're all going to get dealt with. But I just think it's an evasion to suggest that somehow it's all either not important or somehow that there's not time in this long session of the General Assembly to deal with it. Plainly, there is. The Senate did. So now we're asking the House to do it. The House is done with the budget process for now. I'm not sure what they'll do, and they failed, incidentally, completely on the UI question. So they're done with both of those, coming up empty. I don't know what they'll do, honestly, if they don't spend time on these important proposals from here on out. So there's plenty of time to deal with it, and it doesn't diminish it at all the importance of those other subjects to say that after 150 years, maybe we ought to modernize some of these things. Is it unimportant? No, it isn't. The confusion, the lack of clarity, the abuses, $400 to $600 million of money on the table, and the fact that it certainly works against our being a more competitive state. And when we're out chasing business for this state, the most important thing always, the one we've insisted on every day, is to move quickly. And we have landed a lot of business for this state because Indiana moved more quickly. But it is often a problem that the state can move quickly and the locality can't because there are 27 cooks in the kitchen.
There was oh, go ahead, Marilyn. Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, I hate to butt in here, but we're talking about poor people when we talk about townships. I mean, we've taken every function away from townships but fire and poor relief and mowing of cemetery lawns and an occasional other thing. Of that $400 million in 2007, $30 million went for emergency poor relief. And about probably twice that went for just the bureaucracy and administration. We're in hard economic times. We have people in need.